Cold plunges are everywhere right now, but are they actually worth it or just hype? Today I'm breaking down the science-backed cold plunge tub benefits for beginners, including how to get started without shocking your system, the best times and temperatures based on your goals, and my at-home setup. So if you're chasing peak performance, improved muscle recovery, and mental resilience, this is for you. And to be respectful of your time, I've included timestamps to each section in the description below. Let's jump into it. Cold plunge benefits. Cold plunges are everywhere, but which benefits are actually backed by science and which are just hype? Let's break it down fast. Number one, what about weight loss and fat loss? So cold plunges increase brown fat activation, which burns more calories, but don't expect it to melt off fat alone. When it comes to weight loss and fat loss, diet and training to get into a calorie deficit are still king. Number two, what about back pain relief? Well, cold exposure reduces inflammation and nerve sensitivity, making it legit for back pain relief. Number three, face skin benefits. So cold water can tighten skin and reduce puffiness, but long-term anti-aging claims are not proven yet. Number four, what about sore muscles? So cold plunges can lower delayed onset muscle soreness, which most people know as DOMS, and speeds up muscle recovery. Approved. Number five, what about runners and athletes? Well, cold plunges improve recovery. It lowers core temperature post-run and reduces muscle breakdown. Approved. Number six, mental resilience. So this one is the secret weapon of cold plunges. Repeated cold exposure strengthens your stress response, it trains your breath control, and builds grit. And it's a real dopamine reset. So if you're chasing performance, recovery, or just want to feel sharp, cold plunges are worth it. Approved. Cold plunge for beginners. Okay, you dropped the money on a cold plunge, but now you're staring at it like, how the hell do I even start? Here's your no BS beginner game plan to start your cold plunge journey without shocking your system or quitting after just 10 seconds. Here's the big tip that I used. Watch a follow along cold plunge meditation video like this one right here, because it's a powerful mindset hack and keeps you focused, it calms your breathing, and makes those 3 freezing minutes fly by. So I'll share a link to my follow along cold plunge meditation video for motivation in the description or like up here. So day one, don't overdo it. Start with just 30 to 60 seconds at around 55 to 59 degrees Fahrenheit. And focus on breathing, not suffering. In through your nose and then exhale. Your goal is controlled breathing, not hero mode. So do this 3 to 5 times a week and gradually increase time and then lower the temperature. Eventually, you'll hit that sweet spot at 2 to 3 minutes at 50 degrees Fahrenheit or just below. Remember, consistency is more important than intensity, so build the habit first. The mental strength and recovery benefits will come with consistent reps. And if you haven't taken the plunge yet, trust me, it's one of the best investments I've made. Cold plunge tub with chiller versus a DIY cold plunge in the bathroom. Still dumping ice into your bathtub every day? Here's why investing in a cold plunge tub with chiller actually saves you money long term. So a basic DIY cold plunge in the bathroom may seem cheap, but here's what no one tells you. To properly chill your bathtub, you'll need a 1 to 3 ratio of ice to water. So depending on your bathtub size and the starting and desired cold water temperature, let's say you'll need approximately 25 pounds of ice per session. So that's approximately $6 every time you go for a cold plunge. When you do the math, that's over $1,200 of ice per year if you cold plunge just 4 times per week. Plus, it's a pain. You're wasting time, you're wasting water, and still you're never hitting consistent temperatures. Now, compare that to investing in a cold plunge tub with a chiller like this one from Xensuri. The water's always cold, always clean and filtered, and always ready via an app. It looks legit, it feels amazing, and actually makes you want to plunge every day. It's an effortless recovery habit you'll actually stick to. And if you're serious about cold therapy, the high-performance cold plunge tub and chiller setup from Xensuri pays for itself. So don't waste another dollar on ice. I dropped a link with my discount code below. cold plunge before or after a workout. So cold plunge timing matters. If you do it wrong, you could actually kill your gains. Well, that's a bit dramatic, but let's break down the science. Cold plunging before a workout can boost mental focus and energy, which is great for cardio or light training. But if you're lifting heavy or chasing performance, cold plunging before your workout may blunt strength and power, so ensure you do it at least 2 to 4 hours before your workouts. And if your goal is muscle growth or strength gains, cold plunging right after your workout can blunt muscle protein synthesis and recovery signals, especially if you're doing it consistently. But if your goal is reducing soreness, inflammation, or just bouncing back faster for the next session, cold plunging after a workout can help. So here's the deal. Cold plunge at least 2 to 4 hours before your workout to get the mental focus and the energy, or 4 to 6 hours after lifting to get the recovery boost without compromising your muscle growth results. Train smart, recover smarter. Cold plunge temperature and time duration. So if your cold plunges are not the right temperature or time or duration, you could be wasting your time or killing your gains. Here's your cold plunge cheat sheet based on science. So beginners, use temperatures between 55 to 59 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 to 2 minutes, 2 to 3 times per week. For fat loss and energy, use temperatures between 50 to 59 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 to 3 minutes, 3 to 5 times per week. And remember, even though regular cold exposure activates brown adipose tissue, which supports fat loss, it should be complemented with proper training and nutrition for fat loss. For sore muscle recovery, use 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 to 3 minutes as a beginner, 3 to 8 minutes as intermediate, and 10 minutes as advanced, for 2 to 4 times per week. For mental resilience, use temperatures 45 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 to 4 minutes at frequencies of 5 to 7 times per week. Remember to stay consistent. This is where the real transformation happens. Cold plunge review and setup featuring the Xensuri cold plunge tub and chiller. So I finally got my hands on the high performance Xensuri cold plunge tub and chiller, and it's next level. So let me show you why this cold plunge setup might change your recovery game. The air tub is compact, but still roomy enough to fully immerse your entire body. It even comes with a storage bag if you want to travel with it. The Chiller Mini keeps the water consistently cold, therefore you never need to use ice or guess how cold the water actually is. The setup was also quick and easy. You can fill the tub with air in seconds using the provided pump. Then connect the tubes, plug in the chiller, then set your temperature. So since I'm from Southern California, the water started out around 80 degrees from my hose. So it took around a half a day for the tub to chill down to 50 degrees. But once it hits that initial chill, the water stays cold, especially with the lid on, so you can easily control the temperature right from an app on your phone. So I'm loving the convenience and how easy it is to build cold plunge into my daily routine. No more excuses. So if you want a reliable, hassle-free cold plunge that actually fits your lifestyle, I got a discount for my community. Check the discount link and coupon code below. Contrast therapy, cold plunge, and sauna combo. Want to feel unstoppable in under 20 minutes? Here's why top performers are obsessed with contrast therapy, also known as the cold plunge and sauna combo. When you combine heat from the sauna with a cold plunge, you unlock serious performance and recovery benefits. So the sauna, it boosts blood flow, growth hormone, and heat shock proteins, which are key for endurance and muscle repair. Then the cold plunges, they reduce inflammation, they accelerate recovery, and increase dopamine by up to 250%, so you feel high on life. So when it comes to contrast therapy, this hot and cold contrast trains your blood vessels and improves circulation and cardiovascular health. And studies also show improved metabolic function, better stress resilience, and a massive mental edge for athletes and high performers. So if you have a cold plunge and sauna combo, start slow to build your tolerance, then try this contrast therapy protocol. 15 to 20 minutes in the sauna, then 2 to 3 minutes in the cold plunge. And you repeat this for 2 to 3 rounds. And I'm also looking to add a sauna to my home setup, so drop your favorite sauna company in the comments. Cold plunge versus cold shower, which is better? If you're still relying on cold showers to get the benefits of cold therapy, you're leaving results on the table. So I've been consistently taking cold showers for over a year, but once I started cold plunging, the results don't even come close. Let's break this down. Cold showers are great for beginners since they boost alertness, improve circulation, and build discipline. The problem with cold showers are they're only exposed certain parts of your body at a time. Plus, depending on the season and the groundwater temperature, the shower water is also not close to 50 degrees Fahrenheit. With a cold plunge, the full body is immersed in 40 to 50 degree Fahrenheit water for 2 to 3 minutes. But after a 3-minute cold plunge, it instantly feels like I have caffeine flowing through my veins. And this is because the cold plunge hits your nervous system harder. It spikes dopamine by 250% and reduces inflammation and accelerates muscle recovery faster. So if you want to take your cold water therapy to the next level to improve your stress resilience, mental toughness, and recovery, cold plunges are the ultimate upgrade. And I've included a discount link and coupon code to the cold plunge setup that I use below. Question of the day, let me know in the comments. Have you ever tried cold plunge therapy? And if so, what is your desired cold plunge temperature and goal? And if this helped you cut through the cold plunge confusion, smash that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss the next one. We're on a mission to transform 1 million lives, and I want you on the team. To continue your transformation, go check out this video post next, where I break down the science-backed benefits of red light therapy. Thanks for watching, and keep living late.